Top 10 animals with the most unique color mutations on Earth. Animals that are the wrong color. Even after thousands of years of discovery, there are new animal species identified every single day. But sometimes genetic mutations can make even the animals that are most familiar to us look completely foreign. Albinism and melanism result in animals that are all white or all black, but Mother Nature has many more tricks up her sleeve. Here are 10 animals with the most unique color mutations on Earth. The white gorilla. Gorillas are like nature's way of saying evolution screwed us over. Gorillas have the ability to beat you to death with your own soul. With that in mind, Snowflake is not a name you'd give to a gorilla, yet somebody totally did because, like a snowflake, this particular gorilla was as white as a ghost's passport photo. Not to mention every photo of him was so cute. Pink dolphins. Although given the unofficial nickname of the clowns of the sea by Lenny from The Simpsons, dolphins are anything but. What they should be famous for is being one of the few animals that kill for fun, and for having a really messed up sex life. But one thing everyone knows is that they are dolphin-colored, unless of course they are Amazon River dolphins, which come in pink. Nice work, nature. As if dolphins needed another reason to be angry. Purple squirrel. Squirrels are awesome. They're the only animal on Earth that looks like it's constantly sitting on a really fuzzy throne, and how can you not love that? Now normally, they come in two colors, red and gray. The word normally was used because, according to legend and against all logic, they also apparently come in purple. Media actually lists several recorded cases of purple squirrels, none of which have an explanation as to how they became purple. You see this, science? The chimera cat. A lobster that looks half-cooked is kind of cool, but a cat with two faces, complete with different colored eyes, is going to melt a whole bunch of servers. The coloring is the result of chimerism, which, if you're really interested in, you can read all about here, but the basic gist is they killed two cats and stuck them together. Albino alligator. Alligators weighing over 500 pounds. 22-year-old male Blan is one of only 12 white alligators in the world. A white alligator, one of only 12 of its kind anywhere in the world, has been brought in from the swamps of Louisiana. The 7.5-foot-long, 105-pound alligator is no slouch, and her pink eyes make it hard to see where she is looking at any one time. She arrived at Ghetto Island when she was 3 years old. Pearl is an albino alligator, due to the complete absence of pigmentation, which gives her white skin and pink eyes. Black tigers. Black tigers go one step further, being even rarer than actual Power Rangers, and are the result of a genetic defect. The most awesome part, though, is that this little cub has two white siblings, meaning that, when they walk together, they look like one of them is being followed by a fuzzy little shadow. That also means one of them doesn't have a shadow, which only makes them more badass. Black squirrel. Sighting a black squirrel for the first time is exciting. Despite its appearance, a black squirrel in Massachusetts is actually an eastern gray squirrel in disguise. The color variations are the result of a genetic mutation that causes excessive pigmentation. This phenomenon occurs in many species, and the individuals are called melanistic, which refers to melanin, a chemical of pigmentation. These are found in eastern half of the United States. Rainbow pigeon. Believe it or not, pink-necked green pigeons are really this color, and they are really pigeons. These spectacular birds can be found in parts of Vietnam, Singapore, Thailand, Philippines. The pink-necked green pigeon loves the trees and as such spends most of their time high in the canopy. But one guy apparently thought it was the style thing mostly, and straight up painted a whole bunch of pigeons in Venice. Piebald deer. Unlike the albino deer, which has pink eyes, a pink nose, and pinkish hooves, Piebald deer have normal brown eyes and nose with black hooves like a normal whitetail. Their coloration is due to a rare inherited genetic variation that affects less than 1% of the white-tailed deer population. The color is a genetic trait and is inherited but is extremely rare. Of the millions of deer taken each year, only a few with melanism have been reported. Golden zebra. Have you ever seen a golden zebra? The term refers alternately either to an albino zebra, and a melanistic zebra, or as a type of zebroid known as azores, all of which have been called golden zebras by various people. There's really no difference between an albino and a melanistic zebra. When someone refers to an melanistic animal, they are usually referring to the same thing that someone referring to an albino animal is, an animal without the ability to produce the pigments that are commonly seen in the other individuals of the species.
Subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. Top 10 videos world.